Hi, Rama. Oh, I forgot to add the title. Okay, title is, we're talking about formula milk. We're talking about all kinds of milk today. Top feeds. So that's the topic. We'll wait for some people to join in. Hello. I'm going through the questions we're getting right now. Hi guys, welcome to my live today. आज मैं बात करने वाली हूँ how to express milk, top feeds, formula milk, everything. So aside from breast milk, your options, how to go from breast to bottle, bottle to breast, express कैसे करते हैं, store कैसे करते हैं. This is going to help you basically establish कि alternative क्या है मेरे पास, because many of us, by the time we go to the internet, it's a little late for us. These information about expressing formula, most importantly breastfeeding, supposed has to start right from the 3rd trimester of pregnancy, which does not have in routine practice. Isliye hello everyone joining on Instagram, and hello everyone joining on BabyChakra. So today I'm going to be talking about top feeds, expressing milk, as well as formula. So I'm going to start. Hi Avneet. So I'm going to start off by telling you guys, if you're a new mother, I'm sure, I don't know any new mother who's not having a tough time right after birth. And if you're one of the very, very lucky few, congratulations. But for those of us who are not that fortunate, please pick up my book, Newborns and New Moms. This is for the Indian urban woman, जिसको जो problem हो सकता है, आप कोई city में रह रहे हो इंडिया में, all those problems are addressed in it. आपकी mental struggles है, आपकी emotional struggles है, struggles with family members, आपकी माँ आ गई है, आपकी दादी सास है, जो भी है, कोई भी आपको परेशान कर रहा है, all resources are there in this. Because thoda to, you lock horns with someone or the other after delivery. So link is given down below. Instagram people, link is in my bio profile. Do check out my book, Newborns and New Moms. Let's get to the topic. So, one second. Oh, there it is. So today I'm going to tell you about expressing milk as well as about top feeds. I'm going to start with a few questions. So the moms who are joining me now, will quickly go through the questions, and Insta fam, I'm just going to see any questions. No questions so far. Okay, great. Okay. So the first question is, sorry. Can I give cow milk to my 9-month-old baby? Please don't give cow milk to your 9-month-old baby, because agar baby 9 months ka hai, his kidneys are not mature enough to handle cow milk. The baby can handle cow milk after the age of 1 year. Cow milk has more sodium in it compared to breast milk, way more. And that is not made for our human babies. So breast milk would be the best. Second best would be contributed milk, donor milk, jo abhi aajkal, the trend has not started. We don't donate milk abhi. There is a bank in Delhi, but that is, they give after prescription, that to only to premature babies, jo donated milk hota hai. So there's a resource about that. If you guys want to know more about that center, please let me know. I'll make a short video for you guys. And if you have any doubts, you can. I know the person who runs that bank. She's a very wonderful lady, a wonderful doctor. So please do not give cow's milk to your 9-month-old baby. 1 साल के बाद आप अपने बच्चे को cow milk दे सकते हैं. Next question is, I give 3 times in a day formula milk to my baby, but she keeps vomiting. Should I change the brand? देखिए, the base of a formula milk is either cow milk in itself, and उसको modify करके it's made fit for small babies, or it is soy protein. Now, colic है, या फिर बच्चा spit up कर रहा है, बच्चा vomit कर रहा है, one of the main reasons for that is formula in itself. Formula is not easily digestible. See, upfront, I'm going to tell you my take on formula. अगर मेरा बस चले, I would want to support every single woman to breastfeed, but it is not possible. मेरे लिए भी possible नहीं था, और मुझे बच्चे को जिंदा रखना था और खुद को भी जिंदा रखना था. So I also resorted to formula in my first pregnancy, after my first pregnancy. मेरे फर्स्ट बच्चे के लिए. बट इफ योर चाइल्ड इज वॉमिटिंग आफ्टर ईच फॉर्मूला, फर्स्ट थिंग आई विल टेल यू, प्लीज गेट अ पीडियाट्रिक इवैल्यूएशन. आप देखिए बच्चे को कुछ गैस्ट्रिक प्रॉब्लम है क्या, कुछ फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम जो होती है ना, या तो बच्चे की इंटेस्टाइन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, हर्निया हो सकता है, अगर बच्चे को अम्बिलिकस में हर्निया है तो उसकी वजह से द मिल्क डज नॉट गो डाउन. एंड प्लीज रिमेंबर, फॉर्मूला इज हार्डर टू डाइजेस्ट. इनफैक्ट अभी I'm going to tell you a story of one patient जिसने कहा था कि उसका बच्चा फॉर्मूला के बाद बहुत अच्छा सोता है, पर ब्रेस्ट मिल्क के बाद वो 1.5 घंटा ही सोता है. वाई इज दैट? सो आई ऑलवेज गिव दिस एग्जाम्पल. ब्रेस्ट मिल्क इज लाइक द लाइट पौष्टिक आहार जो आप खाते हो, दाल चावल है, सब्जी रोटी है. इट्स गोइंग टू बी लाइट ऑन योर टमी and it is easily digestible and it is easily pooped out. एंड इट इज द मोस्ट न्यूट्रिशियस थिंग. और बच्चे का जो बॉडी है वो सबसे अच्छा अब्सॉर्ब कर लेता है उस न्यूट्रिएंट्स को. वेराज फॉर्मूला में बहुत सारा कचरा हो, बच्चे को निकालना पड़ता है. इट्स हार्डर फॉर द किडनीज टू फिल्टर आउट. किडनीज का क्या यूज है? इट फिल्टर्स आउट द कचरा फ्रॉम आवर ब्लड. कचरा मतलब वट एवर, एनीथिंग दैट यू पुट इन योर माउथ, इट हैज टू बी फिल्टर्ड. वो ऐसी पॉटी में नहीं जाता है ना. सो किडनी का वो काम है. तो इट्स हार्डर फॉर द बेबीज किडनीज. द बॉडी हैज टू वर्क हार्डर टू एब्सॉर्ब न्यूट्रिएंट्स. इनफैक्ट देयर इज अ वेरी फन फैक्ट. 6 हफ्ते के बाद अगर अपने बच्चे को ब्रेस्ट मिल्क दे रहे हो, योर ब्रेस्ट मिल्क विल, द क्वांटिटी विल बी प्रीटी मोर और लेस द सेम टिल 6 months. और बच्चा विल गेट मोर एफिशिएंट इन अब्सॉर्बिंग द ब्रेस्ट मिल्क, द न्यूट्रिएंट्स फ्रॉम द ब्रेस्ट मिल्क. वेराज फॉर्मूला, बच्चे का फॉर्मूला का नीड इट कीप्स इंक्रीजिंग. सो 100 ml है तो 100 से 120 ml पे जाएगा, 120 से 150 ml पे जाएगा. टिपिकली इट्स दैट मच. देन so if you are feeling बच्चे को फॉर्मूला है and you have gotten the child examined by the pediatrician कि उसको कुछ फिजिकल अबनॉर्मैलिटी नहीं है और उसका वॉमिटिंग, देखो वॉमिटिंग का कितना क्वांटिटी, थोड़ा स्पिट अप हर बच्चा करता है. अगर बच्चा ज्यादा वॉमिट कर रहा है देन you consider going to the pediatric, not consider, get the pediatrician checkup, और उसके बाद you change the brand and see. Because there are some brands I feel which are heavier for the baby. I'm not going to endorse any brand right now. I don't endorse any brands. But in my personal experience, मेरे बेटे को हम लोग ने Enfamil start किया था and he could not potty. And it is a very premium brand. It is very expensive. It was the pediatrician recommended brand. Enfamil, ENFAMIL. And then we switched to Lactogen, which was the budget brand. 350-380 rupees का brand है. And that he could digest very well. So Lactogen, if you ask me which one do I recommend between Nanpro, Similac, Enfamil, Lactogen, पता नहीं और क्या क्या है. Personally, I don't recommend anything besides breast milk. But in my experience, Enfamil was not that great for me. And Lactogen से काम चलाए हैं पूरा. And if you are looking for a good formula, which is budget, Lactogen will be your answer. That is all. Done. Okay. Next question is, I have started giving cow milk to my baby, still not used to. Should I continue? She's now 15 months old. Still not issue. Should I continue? I have started giving cow milk to my baby, still not issue. Should I continue? You can give 15-month-old baby को आप cow milk दे सकते हैं. On BabyChakra, I got this question. I've started giving cow milk to my baby, still not issue. Still not used to का typo हो गया. I can't understand. Should I continue? You can continue. Perfectly, you can continue. Cow milk 12 months के बाद दे सकते हैं. Now I'm going to go because I got a response from Shabana, who happens to be my school friend. Same here, Enfamil was very hard on baby's stomach. Yes, Enfamil is a little hard to digest, I felt. बच्चे को constipation ज़्यादा था, वो digest नहीं कर पा रहा था. Lactogen, on the other hand, was easier. And in fact, I'll tell you, in DMs, I got another question कि बच्चे को हम 30 ml, 1 ounce, okay, I'm going to make this clear. 1 ounce means 30 ml. तो वो ounce word हम क्यों use करते हैं? क्योंकि every ounce के हिसाब से एक scoop जाता है lactogen या जो भी है formula का. एंड आप 1 ounce में डालूं, 30 ml में डालूं कि 40 ml में डालूं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? फर्क ये पड़ता है बच्चे का टमी इतना छोटा सा है, अगर आप वो फॉर्मूला को डाइल्यूट करके देंगे तो उसकी बॉडी में न्यूट्रिशन कम जाएगा. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड बच्चे को कॉन्स्टिपेशन होता है, फॉर्मूला से 100% सम डिग्री ऑफ कॉन्स्टिपेशन होगा टिल योर बच्चू गेट्स यूज्ड टू इट. तो इनिशियली इफ यू वांट टू गिव, थोड़ा सा चम्मच से पानी दे दोगे या फिर आप थोड़ा सा डाइल्यूट करके दोगे, आई वुड फेवर इट अ बिट. बिकॉज क्या फायदा, बच्चे को पौष्टिक आहार मिल रहा है पर बच्चा रो रहा है. शी इज क्राइंग ऑल द टाइम बिकॉज कॉन्स्टिपेटेड है. माँ भी बेचारी, माँ तो ज्यादा रोएगी, बच्चा कॉन्स्टिपेटेड है बिकॉज वी लिव फॉर आवर बेबीज बॉडी. तो या तो बच्चा विल बी लिटिल डिस्ट्रेस. तो इफ यू आस्क मी, थोड़ा डाइल्यूट करना पड़ता है इन प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ. You cannot give 30 ml and one scoop of formula and be content with the quality of life your child is living, because he will be a little distressed. तो कभी कभी थोड़ा डाइल्यूट करके दो, but not all the time, because nutrition कम जाएगा, बच्चे का weight gain पे effect आएगा. Okay, I'm in regarding that because I don't want to start formula. Shivali Ashok, I'm in third trimester and I have doubts regarding that because I don't want to start formula. Darling, you don't have to start formula. Please DM me आपको क्या चाहिए, and I will help you out. If this is your first baby, please pick up my book. Definitely, you will benefit a lot from this. Postpartum दुनिया का सबसे खराब टाइम होता है लाइफ में किसी इंसान का. It is one of the most difficult times that will come. Please read the book. This is the best time for you to read the book. You'll be mentally prepared, and you stay in touch with me on DMs. आपको कुछ भी डाउट है आप मुझे पूछो. I will either answer your query, या फिर अगर consultation की जरूरत है, we can go ahead with that also, Shivali. I hope that answers your question. How about goat's milk? Not a supplement, but addition to breast milk. Goat's milk has, I have heard कि native intelligence जो होती है हमारे traditional, they say goat's milk is good बच्चे को जब बलगम जमा होता है. But I don't exactly know. आपका source क्या है goat milk का, Ziba? Don't give it now. I know your baby is I think 3 months old, Ziba, right? आप मत दो goat's milk अभी. क्यों देना है? Because as I told, ये milk हमारे बच्चे बेचारे, they don't even crawl. They are just born like that. ऐसे weak से रहते हैं. We are not as sturdy as animals. हमारे babies are not sturdy like baby animals. So don't give goat's milk to your 3-month-old baby. But goat milk in general is good, and it is believed to be garam, and because it is garam, वो बच्चे का सीना भरने से रोकता है. So I've heard of that. So and I'll read more about goat's milk. I've never had this query in my life actually. Hello, I'm a doctor. I've seen the practice of formula feeds in second or third day of delivery when the CBG is less than 65 during routine checks. Shivali, can you frame the question again? CBG is less than 65 during routine check. Okay. CBG is less than, okay. The child's blood glucose is less than 65 during routine checks, check the TDS. Yeah, formula gets started. That's the thing. The mark of breast milk का, see, it depends. बच्चे का blood glucose क्यों कम हो रहा है? माँ को diabetes था? Okay, I'll explain this question before I answer. So Shivali has written, I'm a doctor. I have seen the practice of starting formula feeds in second or third day after delivery. When the formula feeds, when the बच्चे का जो ब्लड ग्लूकोज है रूटीन चेक में वो 65 के नीचे आता है, बच्चा डेफिनेटली हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया है, माँ को डायबिटीज है क्या, पहले वो इन्वेस्टिगेट करना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज इफ द मदर इज डायबिटिक, ठीक है, और बच्चा पैदा हो जाता है, उसको सडन हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया हो सकता है. जॉन्डिस की वजह से बच्चों को थोड़ा हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया होता है. सो फॉर्मूला नीड नॉट बी स्टार्टेड. यू हैव टू जस्ट कीप फीडिंग द चाइल्ड का टम्मी वॉल्यूम इज वेरी स्मॉल. तो थोड़ा जितना भी माँ का दूध आ रहा है विल बी इनफ. द मदर नीड्स लैक्टेशन सपोर्ट मोर देन बच्चे को फॉर्मूला. एंड या, इट इज अ वेरी कॉमन प्रैक्टिस. वी आर नॉट दैट अहेड in terms of lactation support as compared to the Western countries. Lactation doulas है, lactation support है, they are a complete different ball game. वहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा है, and I really hope we can work towards including lactation support right from the 9th month या 8th month, third trimester में जब औरत पहुंची, you send her to a lactation consultant, एक रैपो बन जाए. and really I'm going to start working towards that also. So this book is an effort to raise awareness about breastfeeding and how support will be fantastic for any mother. And trust me, with the right support there will be no mother who will not have enough milk. Because ये सेंचुरी से पहले बाकी सेंचुरीज में लोग दूध पिलाते थे unless the mother would die, और उसको भी आके कोई दूसरी माँ दूध पिलाती थी. That was the system, and that was fantastic. If there is someone else who can feed your baby milk, that is the second best option. Not even your expressed milk. The expressed milk is third best option. Second best option is donor milk directly from the breast, not expressed. Okay, next question. Can I give breast milk because I don't have much breast milk? Naz is asking, can I give breast milk and formula both because I don't have much breast milk? Yes, you can give them both, but I would not recommend mixing expressed breast milk and formula in one bottle. वो mix नहीं करना है. Otherwise, you can give both. And bottle को rinse करके आप express दे, पहले बच्चे को अपना milk दो, फिर formula दो. Let the बच्चा get full by your own milk. Guys, stay till the end, okay, those of you, because I have my dummy breast ready. I'm going to teach you a bit about expressing, storing, and everything. So, abhi, I want to answer the questions because priority is for moms who have tuned in for their questions answered. Ma'am, my baby is 2.5 months old. I'm on breastfeeding. Everyone is like from 3. Your question is not complete, Rama. Shall I start it? No. Rama, please don't start formula for your child from the age of 3 months. It is not at all required. Give only your milk. अगर आपका बच्चा 4.5 to 5 months में starts showing interest, उसको थोड़ा खाना चटाना है तो चटाओ. 6 months तक give your milk. You are very blessed. आपको breast milk आ रहा है. Do not listen to anybody. Okay? Please. DM me अगर कोई तुमको ज़्यादा सता रहा है तो. I could not latch my baby to breastfeed from day one. He used to bite and my nipples got sore. What can be done in that case? Okay, this is a very important question. Saki says, I could not latch my baby to breastfeed from day one. He used to bite and my nipples got sore. What can be done in that case? Okay, this is taking away from this topic, but I'm very sure there are lots of mothers facing this problem, so I'm going to answer it right away. हर माँ को some degree of nipple soreness होता है या nipple crack. आपको nipple crack कैसा दिखता है मैं समझाती हूँ. So this is the breast and this is the nipple. Now you have to use your imagination to see ये जो areola होता है ना, ये जो colored part होता है, brown color, pink color, जो भी आपके complexion के हिसाब से, this is the areola. तो nipple क्या होता है, ये जो छोटू सा निकला है, तो बच्चा जब suck करता है ये जाता है माँ के बच्चे के मुंह में, correct? तो बच्चा अगर थोड़ा सा areola का पूरा नहीं जाएगा, areola का थोड़ा सा पार्ट जाएगा. And our nipples are not used to this kind of biting, sucking and constant friction. हर माँ का थोड़ा डिग्री ऑफ सोरनेस होता है. मोस्ट मदर्स गो थ्रू लॉट ऑफ क्रैक्स. एंड क्रैक कैसे दिखता है मालूम? सो दिस इज योर निप्पल. जब सी इट विल बी लाइक दिस बिफोर ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग. ओके, बिफोर ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग मतलब नॉर्मल स्टेट में, एंड सडनली टॉइंग मतलब बच्चा पीने लगा तो ऐसा निकलता है. इट कैन बी स्कैरी समटाइम्स इफ यू आर नॉट अ मदर एंड यू सी समवन ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग, द निप्पल विल बी लाइक वन elongated, पता नहीं ट्यूब जैसा निकलता है. That's okay, that's normal. And just because it's not an elongated tube, that doesn't mean your nipple is inadequate. Please remember that. And inverted nipple थोड़ा overdiagnosed होते हैं, especially when interns come and see the patient. तो inverted nipples you don't always not necessary. थोड़ा stimulate करोगे and if it comes out ऐसे ऐसे stimulate करो. Okay, if it comes out that means you don't have an inverted nipple. So the thing about this is बच्चा जब friction शुरू होता है ना, you will have some degree of nipple soreness and cracks. What I recommend is या तो अगर minor है तो बच्चे को दूध पिलाने के बाद थोड़ा सा ऐसे करके breast milk express करो, थोड़े drops निकलेंगे वो लगा के let it air dry. So you have to be open for some time. Okay, sorry, that's mom life. We have to be exposed. And the other thing what I do was there was one gel. Okay, this is the practical tip. It is not a prescription, but I'll tell you what worked for me. Nipple shields होते हैं, nipple creams होते हैं. Nipple shield I don't recommend because it is very difficult to get rid of it. मतलब nipple shield क्या होता है? एक silicone जैसा होता है. It looks something like this. Oh, I forgot to get my nipple shield. I have one. But anyway, it is something like this. It's a silicone thing जो ऐसे लगता है बच्चे को, and the बच्चा will suck and the milk will go through it. ऐसे it's not a big hole. Okay, it's flat. And but the problem is बच्चे को nipple shield की आदत पड़ जाती है और वो छुड़ाना अलग सर दर्द है. And then the nipple shield का maintenance बहुत irritating होता है because you have to wash it. And then breastfeeding, the most beautiful thing about breastfeeding is once you get adapted to it, कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता. You don't even have to worry about sterilizing, washing, sanitizing और इतना sterilize कर ही रहे, sanitize कर ही रहे अपना हाथ. So one less thing to clean is much better. So nipple shield we don't always recommend, but अगर बहुत painful है तो nipple shield is our only resort, and उसको निकालना is another ball game altogether. Getting rid of that. So nipple shield upfront I say please don't start. Unless it's a latch issue and your doctor is monitoring it, your lactation consultant is working with you, खुद से nipple shield मत start करो. You need a lactation consultant to start it. You continue for 2 weeks till you get better, till बच्चे का latch gets better. बच्चा अगर छोटा है, premature है, some development happens in the next 2 weeks, उसका latch improve होगा. Then lactation consultant के साथ ही nipple shield use करो. What worked for me? I got the worst nipple cracks in my first after my first delivery. इतना बुरा हाल था मेरा that nipple जो होता है ना, मेरा ऐसे आधा कतर गया था मेरा बेटा ये साइड से. It was like completely hollow and I thought it's going to fall off. वो skin से अटका था and it was a nightmare for me. And it is, please, today only I spoke to one of my friends who delivered recently and she said मुझे लगा मैं exaggerate कर रही हूँ nipple crack का pain. Nipple crack pain is the worst pain you can experience. It is as bad as a kidney stone pain. It is horrible. ऐसे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते, इतना severe pain होता है. So please don't bear it in silence. Some of the things that will help you go through nipple cracks. 1, relax yourself. 2, apply very, very, very little honey on your nipple. Okay, why? Because honey will help in as an antiseptic, it works. And the other thing is the baby will lick that first. Okay, and then by then your nipple will get a little relaxed, and then the baby can suck. तो उसका जो immediate hunger आता है और वो शुरू में बच्चा खम 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 करके suck करता है. Correct. So once he sucks that, after that what happens is the nipple will be more relaxed. क्योंकि जब आपका nipple tight रहता है ना तो बच्चा जोर से खींचता है. So the best way to combat a nipple crack is just like relax yourself, take deep breaths, listen to some music, calm yourself. Anyone who nags you, this is a very important point. अगर कोई है घर में, कोई भाभी है या कोई दादी सास है, मुझे माँ और सास का नाम ही नहीं लेना है, कोई भी रिलेटिव है, कोई आके आपका दिमाग खा रहा है, उनको प्लीज बोले मैं जरा आई एम इन पेन, आई जस्ट वांट टू रिलैक्स एंड फील. Please remove them from the room. Because अगर कोई जज कर रहा है, अरे तुम लोग को ऐसा हो गया, अरे हम तो बड़े आराम से पिलाते थे, they will say this. And that time when you get a little irritated, no, it will get tighter. Your nipple is a muscle. गुस्सा का जब आता है ना हम ऐसे टाइट हो जाते हैं, right? तो वो गुस्सा नहीं आना है. So if you feel your mom is there with you and your mom will be a support system, or your husband is there with you and your husband is your support system, let them sit next to you, let them distract you with talking and calm down and do it. So अगर आपका nipple retracted नहीं है, tight नहीं है, बच्चे को आसानी होगी, बच्चा जोर से नहीं खींचेगा. ठीक है, that is very important. And the other thing I used was Zyte gel. मैं इसको कैसे यूज करती थी? It's an antiseptic. My gynecologist has prescribed it to me. It's not a nipple cream. ठीक है, it's an antiseptic and anesthetic gel. तो वो बच्चे को फीड के बाद मैं वो लगाती थी and I would let it dry, and before the next feed you have to wash this off. So when I use that, by the time the next feed होता था ना, because of this local anesthetic action, मुझे पेन कम होता था. So because of the less pain, I was, and infection से तो मैं बच ही रही थी because it was an antiseptic, but I recommend this. Because compared to nipple creams, compared to just expressing breast milk applying, I felt this worked the best for me. And the more relaxed your nipple is, the faster it will heal. आपका बच्चा कम चबाएगा, faster it will heal. And if it is always painful, lactation consultant zindabad all the time. Okay, quickly going to next question, because when I जो topics prepare किए थे, we are not reached, but obviously it's more important to answer these questions first because you all are moms and you can't watch me talk for 1 hour. Okay, nipple cracks we experience in second pregnancy also if one's experienced. Definitely, yes. I had nipple cracks in the second after the second baby. It was not that severe because my nipples were hardened, but I did get breast infection, proper abscess tha mujhe. So you will get all sorts of problems, but it will be better. It will be much better because your nipples have gotten used to it. And there are some moms, one of my very close friends, she did not get nipple cracks. So very lucky of her. My source to goat's milk is my mother-in-law's kind advice, lol. From 6 months to 12 months, I gave him goat's milk only. ठीक है, मैं goat milk के बारे में पढ़ के बताऊं ज़ीबा, honestly I don't know. I've not come across goat milk. I've never researched about goat milk, but from what I know, I told you, I will let you know 6 months to 12 months के क्या goat milk का क्या है. ज़ीबा, I'll get back to you. Shivali, I've ordered your book already, waiting for it. Thank you, Shivali. Please let me know what you think and leave an Amazon review. Ladies who have read my book, please leave an Amazon review. Let the word spread. Lots of mothers will benefit from it. Saki, thank you so much. I will keep these tips in mind for my second child. I'm glad it helped you. BabyChakra questions. Can I give breast milk as well as formula milk? Yes, you can. Don't mix in the bottle. Does formula milk keeps baby healthy? Yeah. It is not, मतलब बच्चा ऐसा बीमार नहीं पड़ने वाला है तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला देके. Then I shouldn't bite the hand that feeds me, right? मेरे बच्चे को जिंदा रखा है फॉर्मूला ने. He is alive because of that. मेरा दूध पे होता तो हम दोनों पागल हो गए होते अब तक. So formula is not okay, formula is evil. I'm so sorry to say that, but it is evil. But it is not like बच्चे को danger है, imminent danger है. But one thing which I don't like about formula's marketing is कि वो डब्बा जो होता है ना, नीचे लिखा रहता है साइड में, ये जो साइड का पैनल है उसमें लिखा रहता है कि breast milk is best for the baby, which automatically markets it to us कि this is second best. It is not second best. In fact, the marketing of formula is such that it makes you believe कि breast milk is something superior, or some amrut you're giving to your baby, and formula is the norm. Formula is not the norm. Formula is pizza. And breast milk is, क्या बोलूं, गंगा जल बोलूं, zamzam बोलूं, something like that. Okay, so it is junk food for the baby. Honestly speaking, it is, because we have not even discovered how much is there in breast milk. We don't even know half of what is there in breast milk. And अगर formula companies बनाने बैठेंगे ना वो, तुम्हारा एक डब्बा formula का 10,000 रुपए का आएगा या उससे भी ज़्यादा expensive. So formula is very inferior to breast milk. And those moms who are on formula, please don't get disheartened by listening to this. क्या कर सकते हैं अभी? I know you, if you would have received more support, or if it's your choice, really, if it's your choice, you cannot handle that. It is overwhelming. But formula is not second best. It is not even third best. It is quite low in the hierarchy. But baby will be fine. Don't worry. My son had, okay, I'll tell you objective difference. My son was formula fed from 3 weeks till he, and breast milk I had to express and give him, which was a nightmare for me because वो मेरे breast, he left my breast. उसको इतना nipple confusion हो गया था, he left my breast only. कि नहीं चाहिए. So I had to express and give it to him. And because I was expressing and giving it to him, मेरा कम होते क्या somehow मैंने गाड़ी चलाई 11-12 months तक because I wanted to breastfeed him. जितना भी जा रहा है, it is good for him. But my son fell more sick for the first 5 years of his life. More sick मतलब सर्दी खांसी, that way. And my daughter's immunity is very good compared to his, and she was exclusively breastfed for almost like ever. मतलब वो तो खाना भी नहीं खाती थी. So yeah, भगवान ने मेरी सुन ली और इतना exclusively breastfeed हुई है मेरी daughter. So what to say now? The formula will keep your baby healthy. That is option है अभी और क्या कर सकते हैं? We don't have banks where mothers can donate milk and other mothers can buy it. Till that happens, formula से काम चलाना पड़ेगा. And your baby will not fall violently sick because of the formula, but it is definitely long-term effects होता है. It puts your baby at the risk of diabetes. It puts your baby at the risk of obesity in the future. And immunity थोड़ा कम रहता है बच्चे का. But don't worry, the baby will be fine. Don't worry. अभी अच्छा खासा हंसता खेलता बच्चा है, चल रहा है, गाड़ी चलती है भाई. टफ है हमारे बच्चे, क्या बोल सकते हैं. और since it was a C-section, dog gave bottle and formula milk 2 days and he found it difficult to take from breast. Yes, big problem are doctors too. हम लोग formula दे देते हैं बच्चे को because माँ को difficulty हो रही है. आसान क्या है, बच्चे माँ को सिखाना 1 घंटा लगेगा, formula लिखना 1 मिनट लगता है. तो हम क्या देंगे? हम देंगे formula. Please, your child is going to have difficulty. If you are pregnant and watching the stream, or if you know somebody who's pregnant, please show them this video. Please read the book. You do not have to resort to formula. You have to be prepared for this. Find a lactation consultant online. Practo से या कहीं से भी आप find out करो आपका local lactation consultant. Have a rapport. Rapport मतलब you have a relationship. You tell them, I want to prepare, I want to exclusively breastfeed. For mothers who do not want to exclusively breastfeed for whatever reason, please go ahead with formula. But moms who want to and you're pregnant now, there will be a lot of challenges in breastfeeding. A lot. And you need expert support. ऐसे नहीं कि कोई आंटी आके बोल दिया ये हम तो इतना आराम से पिलाते थे, हमको तो फाउंटेन निकलता था दूध का. You don't need to hear that. That is not going to help you in any way whatsoever. It will only demoralize you. आपका मोरल नीचे आ जाएगा, आपको गंदा लगेगा और आपको inferior feel होगा. And when that happens, your milk will automatically come down. So please be kind to those around you. अगर आप किसी को visit करने जा रहे हैं, be supportive, be kinder to them. छोटी छोटी बातें मेंटल जो आपको इरिटेट करती है, लाइक आपकी दाई जो है या आपकी मालिश वाली, ट्रस्ट मी शी इज गोना अनॉय यू द मोस्ट. अरे हम तो ऐसे बच्चे जनते थे, आजकल की औरतों को तो बस ऑपरेशन कराना है, कमजोर. सम rubbish they'll tell you. Please don't, and you can't like really save yourself from such people. Yes, Rama. So now, Rama, that is actually the mudda. Half an hour questions mein chala gaya na, questions are not. What are good brand for formula milk? I have answered that. In my experience, I felt lactogen was easier. It was for the baby to digest. It is easier on the pockets, and Enfamil was difficult. And one of the mothers have agreed with me. And yeah, please go with whatever your doctor is suggesting. I'm fine with anything. I'm fine with breast milk. That is the best brand to give your child, your own breast milk. Second is, in my experience, money-wise and all, lactogen and all. How many day can I store formula milk in? How many day can I store formula milk in a day? I think there's a mistake in the question she's typed. How many hours I can store formula milk in a day? आप formula अगर बना रहे हो bottle में, the child needs to drink it in the next 2 hours. अगर बच्चा पीना शुरू करा और for whatever reason उसने potty कर दिया, आप उसको change करे और formula रखा हुआ है, whatever, you can let it be for 1 hour. Because अगर बच्चा already मुंह में ले लिया है, बच्चे का बैक्टीरिया गया है, and that can give the child infection in the future. So just to be on the safer side, अगर बच्चा दूध पीना शुरू किया, finish it in the next 1 hour. अगर बच्चा पीना शुरू नहीं किया, अगर आपने बॉटल बना के डायपर बैग में डाल के या फिर पर्स में डाल के आप निकले हो, 2 घंटे तक इट विल बी गुड। इट डज नॉट हैव टू बी हॉट, इट डज नॉट हैव टू बी वार्म, कोई भी टेम्परेचर का चलेगा। इनफैक्ट ज्यादा गर्म दूध मत दो, बिकॉज आप ट्रैवल जब कर रहे हो, एंड अभी तो लोग ट्रैवल नहीं कर रहे, बट यू नो व्हेन यू ट्रैवल एंड द मिल्क इज नॉट दैट टेम्परेचर, दैट किड इज गोइंग टू गिव यू अ हेडेक. So you don't have to 100% give the child a warm milk. And one important thing about formula is don't reheat it. अगर वो ठंडा हो गया है, इसको फिर से नया बना दो, बच्चे को रीहीट करके मत दो. That answers this question. Does the potty change by changing the milk for 6-month-old? Definitely. Milk really affects your potty. नॉट योर पॉटी, ये चाइल्ड्स पॉटी. अगर आपका बच्चा बीमार है और आप उसको ऊपर का दूध दे रहे हो, थोड़ा अवॉइड करो. इट्स a little hard to digest. And I'm not talking about formula fed babies. I'm talking about cow's milk right now. This question I think was regarding cow's milk. उनका बच्चा थोड़ा बड़ा है, as far as I can remember. तो especially अगर बच्चे there's another question which is around this thing. How should I consult doctor from last night? My last time my baby is loose motion due to milk. I think so. Is it possible? Should I start formula? He's 13 months old now. Milk intake कम करो loose motion में, because loose motion में क्या होता है? There is an enzyme जो milk को digest करता है, और जब loose motion होता है वो कम हो जाता है intestine में. In fact, this applies to adults also. Adults को भी दूध नहीं पीना चाहिए जब loose motion है. The only way you have milk is either curd form, क्योंकि वो उसमें probiotics होते हैं, या फिर एक नींबू थोड़ा सा निचोड़ दो दूध में, वो दूध थोड़ा फट जाता है. That is also very good for loose motions. Don't give that to your baby. That's for you, I said. But yeah, you can reduce the milk intake of the child अगर उसको loose motions है तो. अगर बच्चा exclusively breast fed है या formula fed है, then you cannot obviously stop. बच्चे को बार-बार देना पड़ेगा. But I'm talking about cow's milk, and especially 13-month-old baby, उसको आप थोड़ा दही दे दो, उसको थोड़ी खिचड़ी दे दो, something easily digestible. And you can see the doctor, but you can start regular probiotic. Econom है, Provel है, उसको पानी में घोल के बच्चे को दो. Breast that will be good. Loose motion बच्चे को होता है, हम Econom देते हैं, depending on the age of the baby. 2 sachets will be enough. How to improve breast milk? Gargi, I'm not clear. What does this question mean? How to improve breast milk? मतलब you want to improve the quality of the breast milk, you want to improve the amount of breast milk. If you are asking about that, I have an IGTV video on Instagram as well as on BabyChakra एक video है where I told all about breastfeeding, I think 2 weeks ago, so you can check that out. Now this next question is in Hindi, so I'm going to take some time to read it. एक 18 महान के बच्चे के दिल का धड़कन 1 मिनट में कितनी बार धड़कना चाहिए? मेरा बच्चा 9वें महीने में पैदा हुआ था और बच्चा स्वस्थ है, लेकिन मैं जो जानना चाहता हूँ, क्या बड़ों की तुलना में 1.5 साल के बच्चे की धड़कन ज़्यादा तेज़ होगा? जैसे 180 to 200 प्रति मिनट. फर्स्टली आप अपने बच्चे का हार्ट बीट क्यों चेक कर रहे हो? 180 to 200 प्रति मिनट थोड़ा ज्यादा है, बच्चों का ज्यादा रहता है. एज फार एज आई रिमेम्बर, आई थिंक इट इज 100+. आई एम नॉट 100% श्योर, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है, हमने पढ़ा था इसके बारे में. रेस्पिरेटरी रेट आई कैन हेल्प यू, लाइक सांस में, बट दिल की धड़कन बच्चे की ज्यादा रहती है. बच्चा हाइपर तो बहुत ही ज्यादा रहती है, बट अडल्ट की तुलना में बच्चों की हार्ट रेट मच मोर 100+ रहती है. 180 to 200. आप एक बार जरा कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट को वीडियो कंसल्ट कीजिए, because I think 180 to 200 आप थोड़ा ज्यादा बोल रहे हैं. And if that's the case, he needs a cardiac consultation. You don't need to worry about it, guys. Please अपने बच्चे की हार्ट बीट वगैरह ज्यादा मत चेक करो, because आप ढूंढने जाओगे तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम देंगे बच्चों में, and you'll be like, oh my god, मुझे तो हॉस्पिटल में एडमिटेड रहना चाहिए बच्चे के साथ. What should I start for my 7-month-old, as formula is getting expensive? I wouldn't एकदम if you cannot afford it, आप बच्चे को कम formula दो, and you give him this thing. दूसरा खाना दो, बच्चे को दूसरा खाना दो, and you can reduce the formula. Formula milk is very expensive. In fact, the housewife in me, I did some maths for you guys in my book. I'll just show it to you. So I was trying to convince my readers कि आप please formula पे मत जाओ. And here I have it. In my book, I have this page where I talk about cost of formula. So please, if those of you interested, and I'm sure every mother is interested in this, अगर आप लैक्टोजन दे रहे हैं अपने बच्चे को, I don't want to name a brand, but you know, just so sorry. आप लगभग पहले साल में 42,000 से लेके 45,000 बचा रहे हैं in terms of hospital visit, because बच्चे का immunity कम है, in terms of nipples, in terms of this is without breast pump. अगर आप पंप खरीद रहे तो उसका अलग 40,000 खर्चा बढ़ सकता है. Yeah, that's sad. So for the housewives, we have done a very I've done a very nice calculation in my book which tells you why you need to go on breast milk, because you're going to save so much money, and that money you can ask your husband to give you, because मैंने तुम्हारे 50,000 बचा लिए हैं बच्चे को फॉर्मूला नहीं देके, and this is from the cheapest brand of formula. अगर आप सिमिलैक नैनप्रो वगैरह ले रहे हो वो तो 500 रुपए के ऊपर का एक डब्बा आता है, उसका कॉस्ट तो और बड़ा, I think it will cost 60,000. So yeah. So coming back to the question, Kavita, what should I start for my 7-month-old as formula is getting expensive? Please don't start cow's milk. You can give him additional food. You can give him khichdi. उसको juice दे सकते हो, वो भी natural squeeze, but juice also I would not recommend. And थोड़ा you can reduce the number of feeds during the day. Night feed के लिए रखो formula milk bottle. And I want to know, are you getting milk? You can, some mothers, there's a very interesting thing. After 6 months, they reduce the formula and go exclusively breast milk, because वो anyway alternate feed अपना breast milk दे रहे थे, and alternate was formula. So once they start adding foods, वो heavy हो जाता है बच्चे को, and they continue with breast milk. So that is an option for you ladies. Hello, ma'am. My 3-day-old baby is not feeding on my milk and keeps crying a lot. I tried using L-Pump once in the last year. I fed her 9-Pro-1. I want to give her my milk. Also want to know how much amount per sip should be given. Half spoon per bite. 3 days. What? I didn't get you. How much pump is recommended? What difference will it have than direct breastfeeding? How much should be per sitting feeding? I'm told. Should breast milk also be same? Okay, Avni, right now your baby is 3 days old. I want to do a consultation with you. I can help you. So Lisa, if you're watching this, please connect me with Avni. I want to do a lactation consultation with her, and I want to see. So Avni, please, आप मुझे कैसे? I'll just ask Lisa. Avni Yadav, I'll remember. And I would like to help you. You can non-pro नहीं देने की जरूरत है आपको बच्चे को, and we can go successfully to breastfeeding. Okay. Yes, Renuka. So that was the main topic, and I'm going to start with my topic now. Where is? Oh my God, मेरी सारी चीजें उड़ के चली गई. ये मेरा balloon है. Oh my God, where is my pump? Where is my nipple? चल क्या रहा है यहाँ पे? I'm so sorry. Okay, anyway, so this is the breast pump that I used, and honestly speaking, I hate it. I do. तो ठीक है. Anyway, it's working as a dummy for you guys. So this is, इसके ऊपर एक सिलिकॉन का पंप था जो मैं अभी आपको दिखाई थी. Anyway, so basics of expressing. 2 methods. या तो आप पंप यूज करो, उसमें भी इलेक्ट्रिक आते हैं, मैनुअल आता है, एक और पंप आता है which is called हक्का पंप, और एक होता है अपना हाथ यूज करो. Okay, so first thing to know about expressing milk is that it is not easy. Okay, and अगर आपको आपके जॉब पे जाना है, that time you make that commitment to expressing milk. Otherwise, if you're at home, go for breastfeeding. It is always better than expressing. Expressing gets expensive. It is lot of jhanjat, and it does not even offer the convenience of formula कि कोई बना के बच्चे को पिला देगा. बनाना भी तुमको ही है. So if you're right now, you're watching this chat, this IGTV to see कि should I go for expressing or not? Don't. Really, बहुत सारे दर्द है. Everyone is working from home now. आपकी Zoom meeting में आप बच्चे को नीचे पकड़ के दूध पिलाओगे, किसी को मालूम भी नहीं पड़ेगा. So if you're working from home, I wouldn't recommend expressing. It is a headache to get into. But first things first, some mothers want to pump because उनको ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सा हम लोग फ्रीजर में स्टॉक रखें. Yes, if that is your intention, there is something called haka pump. Now, what is the haka pump? वो होता है, I don't have it. Actually, I'm going to buy one and I'm going to show you how to use that. तो basically वो एक silicone का pump होता है which has a bottle attached नीचे. Attached भी नहीं रहता है. It is like one open big thing. तो उसका advantage ये है, अगर माओ को दूसरे breast से milk is pouring out. Milk is pouring out. So what to do now? वो तो waste हो रहा है, कपड़ों में जा रहा है. So what mothers do, they start feeding on one side, and बच्चा जब suck करता है ना, वो first टक 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 करके suck करेगा, and there is something called let down happening. दूध ऐसे आने लगा. You'll feel the milk come down. When that happens, दूसरे साइड के ब्रेस्ट से continuously निकल सकता है. थोड़ा थोड़ा निकलता रहेगा. So that time what moms do is that they just attach that pump. सच्ची में मेरा कहाँ गया? वो मुझे आपको पूरा दिखाने वाली थी उसके साथ. अब मेरा वो सिलिकॉन का निपल ही गायब हो गया है. One second, guys. I'm really sorry, but my silicone nipple has fallen somewhere. Okay, really lost cause. Can't find it. Okay, sorry. Really sorry about that. Okay, so the next thing is, so Hakka pump, I'll make a video on it. I'm going to order it today only from Amazon because I realized demonstrate karna will be much better. Second thing is, find out if you are interested in pumping. And if you're pregnant and you're interested in pumping or having a pump at hand, pregnancy would be the right time to buy it. So first thing is diameter. Why did I have a bad experience with this pump? This is not a bad pump. Okay, but why did I'm not going to tell the brand's name because अगर मुझे कुछ पसंद नहीं मैं क्यों brand खराब करूं? I'll tell you the good brands. So ये जो है, so this attaches. So this is my nipple and this goes here. और जब suction चालू होगा, this nipple will fill it up. Trust me, it is voodoo. ऐसा जादू हो रहा है जैसा ऐसा लगता है. It will fill it up. अब ये fill up हो गया, तो उसके बाद क्या? There are some things you need to see. 1 से 2 मिलीमीटर का डिस्टेंस होना चाहिए. If your nipple is coming like this and sticking to it, okay, that means it is too small for you. And unfortunately 6 years ago when I faced this problem, I did not know कि measurement ले सकते हैं. तो अगर आपको measurement लेना है, I have all the charts printed for you. I'll tell you about the measurement. पहले ये है nipple. Nipple बोल रही हूँ. Areola is the brown color around it, brown, pink, जो भी आपके complexion पे depending, whatever. That is the areola. सिर्फ nipple का आप measurement लो यहाँ से यहाँ तक, और उसको आप 5 mm add करो. And this you measure without breastfeeding. अगर आप बच्चे के मुंह से निकाल के measure कर रहे हो, तब nipple का size ज़्यादा आएगा. What I am telling you is without breastfeeding, just normal nipple का जो that thing that comes on top, that only, not the areola. Now Medela gives this lovely chart जो बताता है आपको, I have the print out here, कि अगर आपका निपल का साइज 20 mm मतलब 2 सेंटीमीटर, तो we check in mm because nipple is so small, right? You have to be accurate. अगर आपका निपल का साइज 20 mm है, so you add 4 or 5 to it up to 20 mm, तो 18, 19, 20 इतना है, तो आप 24 mm के साइज पे जाओ. अगर आपका निपल का साइज है 23 mm, then you add 4 to 5 millimeters to it and you'll get 27 mm. So that will be your ideal. Then अगर आपका nipple का size बहुत बड़ा है, तो you have, suppose it is 20 up to 26, somewhere between 24 to 26, you go for the next size. Please check out this chart. This is available online. Can you guys see this? So if it is up to 20 mm, you go for 24 mm. Up to 23 mm, you go for 27 mm. ये क्यों important है? Because of the two things. अगर आप अभी express कर रहे हैं and you know what I'm talking about, your nipple gets sucked in like that. It will go like answer. और अगर यहाँ पे इसके अराउंड ऐसा वेपर जमा हो रहा है, उसको कंडेंसेशन जिसको बोलते हैं ना, थोड़े ड्रॉप्स जमा हो रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स इट इज टू स्मॉल फॉर यू. अगर ऐसा लग रहा है वो घस रहा है, डेफिनेटली स्मॉल फॉर यू. अगर आपको घस नहीं रहा है, देयर इज अ 1 mm गैप, दैट मीन्स इट इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट. और अगर बराबर से सक्शन फील नहीं हो रहा है, दैट मीन्स इट इज बिग फॉर यू. सो प्लीज मेजर योर निपल का डायमीटर. डायमीटर मतलब निपल. सो दिस इज योर निपल एंड यहां से लेके यहां तक का मेजरमेंट लो. ओके, सेंटर से ये इतने मेजरमेंट में, कैन यू गाइस सी ऑन बेबी चक्रा, ये इतना मेजरमेंट अगर आपका इज अप टू 20 mm, देन यू कैन गो फॉर, ऐसे ऐसे फिट होगा ना, सो दिस विल गेट इलोंगेटेड ऑन पंपिंग एक्शन. तो measure your nipple before buying because these pumps are very expensive. They're not at all cheap. Like the up and up you go, जब आपको ज्यादा उसमें चाहिए कि डबल पंपिंग है and all, they cost like 16,000. There are some cost 40,000. Insurance cover करता है कि नहीं, you have to find that out. Please get your insurance to cover it. And then so ये हो गया आपका measurement का part. The next thing is what do you need the pump for? अगर आपको पंप चाहिए कि बहुत लीकेज हो रहा है, पंप दूध को जमा करेगा मेरा, then you go for Hakka pump. Hakka pump is a silicone pump जिसमें कुछ नहीं होता है. It's like one ऐसा ट्यूब जैसा होता है और ये पूरा सिलिकॉन का रहता है, एकदम फ्लेक्सिबल रहता है. So that whole thing is your Hakka pump. So some mothers they get forcefully उनका दूध नीचे आता है. That let down I spoke about. For them, they can just attach it at this side and it will keep collecting. और आप ऐसे ऐसे करके थोड़ा थोड़ा दूध कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो कल को अगर आप बीमार हो, आपकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, your husband is taking up, तो बच्चा को वो फ्रोजन मिल्क उसको मेल्ट कर बच्चे को दे. Milk is what do you want to buy it for? Now that also is available online and I'll tell you there are different kinds. There is something called Medela Harmony. Medela Swing. This is, I'm talking about only one brand. There are other brands also. There's Event Philips, which is cheaper. There's Medela, which is one of the best brands. There is Spectra brand also. Okay, so you can choose depending on what you like. So first is, before choosing, you measure yourself, and according to the measurement you go for the size कि मुझे 24 mm का लेना है, 27 mm का लेना है, कौन सा लेना है. The second thing that you do is कौन सा वाला लोगे. अगर आपको मैनुअली पंप करना है कि मुझे थोड़ा ही पंप करना है, एक दो बार कभी ऐसा मन किया कि मैं पूरी रात सो लूं, मेरे हस्बैंड बच्चे को देखेगा या मेरी सास या मेरी माँ देखेगी, so I'll pump and keep. So if you're going for that, go for the single manual pump. Single manual pump क्या होता है, मैनुअली इसको पंप करते हैं and occasional use के लिए perfect. It is cheaper also. The second option is single electric pump. अगर आपकी Zoom मीटिंग ज्यादा है, अगर आपको वर्क फ्रॉम होम में दिक्कत आ रही है and your husband or someone to help you out can take, then you go for the electric one. तो आप तब single electric also cheaper. And electric pump का क्या खूबसूरती है, that the new electric pumps which have come, they have two phases. One is the stimulation phase. तो मैंने आपको लेट डाउन के बारे में बोला ना, तो लेट डाउन हमेशा नहीं चलता है, बच्चे दूध जमा होता रहता है, तो बच्चा जैसे ही ब्रेस्ट मुंह में लेता है, इट विल सक टक 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 करके जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. तो बच्चा सक जल्दी कर रहा है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द ब्रेस्ट गेट्स रेडी. ब्रेस्ट इज गेटिंग रेडी. ओके, वेरी गुड. अब आगे क्या, मिल्क विल कम डाउन धड़ धड़ धड़, and that time the bacha will suck aram se. So it has two phases in these pumps, electric pumps. It has two phases. One is the stimulation and one is the milk express karne wala phase. So that works with your natural body thing. So if you are interested in pumping during the day and आपको रेगुलरली करना है बट नॉट टू मच, आप ब्रेस्ट फीड भी करोगे. आई एम गिविंग दिस एडवाइस फॉर वर्क फ्रॉम होम मॉम, बिकॉज आजकल सब वर्क फ्रॉम होम कर रहे हैं. सो सिंगल इलेक्ट्रिक वर्क्स. नाउ सपोज यू, आपको बहुत टाइम प्रेस्ड है, यू वेरी प्रेस्ड फॉर टाइम एंड यू वांट टू मेक श्योर दैट बोथ साइड्स आर पम्प्ड टुगेदर. तो एक तो है आप एक स्पोर्ट्स ब्रा खरीद लो, उसके अंदर आप ब्रेस्ट पंप लगा के यू वेयर इट एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू मेक होल्स अराउंड द निप्पल, सो दैट विल होल्ड इट फॉर यू in place. So that is one another tip I'm giving you. And that time you can go for double electric. If your insurance covers it, if you can afford it, please, you can go for double electric. And there is another one which is even, that is advanced grade, jiska pumping action bhi bahut zyada hai, and this will help you more. That is the most advanced one and that is the most expensive one also. I would not recommend that in general. So you can go for Medela Swing or the one which is double electric pump. So that answers the question, which pump should I go for? So आप अपना cost देख लो, because these are very expensive. They can start from 1,500 and they can go all the way till 20,000. There are some pumps at 40,000 also. So please, this is, and अगर आप खरीदोगे तो एक ही टाइम खरीदोगे, आप बार बार तो ये नहीं खरीद सकते कि ये नहीं, ये ट्राई किया, ये अच्छा नहीं है, because these are really expensive. So what I would suggest is, first measure yourself. As I mentioned, if you're joining now, please थोड़ा rewind करके देख लेना ये वीडियो. I'll tell you exactly how to measure and which one to go for, and that is the most important thing, your measurement and what to go for. And अगर आपको अपने मिल्क को बस थोड़ा बूस्ट करना है, ऐसा लगे कि बच्चा दूध पीने के बाद नेक्स्ट फीड के लिए I want to express, go for the handheld harmony pump Medela का, that will do a good job. And if you are working and आपको practically सोचना है कि मुझे जल्दी जल्दी काम करना है, मुझे जल्दी जल्दी ब्रेस्ट मिल्क पंप करना है और मुझे खुद बैठ के ऐसा मतलब गाय को जैसा दूध निकालते वो नहीं करना है, go for the electric one. And electric में, just to educate you, I'll tell it again. Electric में the first thing that happens is, wait, questions आए क्या? So sorry. Sorry. Where was it? The thing is, if you want to make sure it is a regular thing, दिन में 3 से 4 बार पंप कर रहे हो, आपकी Zoom meetings में पंप करना चाहते हो, then you go for the electric pump. Otherwise, manual is more than enough. And now next point is how to store this milk. So how do we store this milk? Storing milk is very easy, but it has to be systematic. एक तो है फॉर्मूला अगर फीड कर रहे हो तो स्टोर का कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं, आप फ्रेश बना के दे रहे हो. आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड, अगर आप बच्चे को दूध पिलाओगे, यू स्टार्टेड फीडिंग द बेबी और फॉर सम रीजन वो बच्चा छूट गया है दूध पीना, आपको बाथरूम जाना पड़ा, बच्चे का पॉटी हुआ, कुछ भी हुआ, ट्राई टू फीड द चाइल्ड द सेम फॉर्मूला विद इन 1 hour, अदरवाइज थ्रो इट. अगर आप फॉर्मूला रेडी करे हो तो 2 घंटे में इट हैज टू बी थ्रोन. एक्सप्रेस्ड मिल्क को स्टोर करने के लिए you have these ready-made sterilized packets, breast milk storage packs आते हैं, and they are very good for the simple reason थोड़ा expensive हो जाता है, so think about that before you buy because you'll have to keep buying and you cannot reuse them. ये flat ले करते हैं freezer में, और अगर आपको ज़्यादा stash बनाना है, अगर आप बाहर जाके काम करने वाले हैं, you need to keep that up, you can make a stash. So the good thing about breast milk is अगर room temperature आपने express करा है और थोड़ी देर में पिलाने वाले हो तो रूम टेम्परेचर पे इट कैन स्टे फ्रेश फॉर 4 hours. बट इफ यू आर लिविंग इन अ हॉट प्लेस लाइक महाराष्ट्र, एंड अगर आप बैंगलोर में है तो यू कैन सेफली कीप इट एट रूम टेम्परेचर. अगर आप महाराष्ट्र में रहते हो तो धूप से दूर रखो, या फिर डोंट टेक अ रिस्क, पुट इट इन द फ्रिज. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, बच्चे का जो दूध देना चाहते हो उसको माइक्रोवेव में मत गर्म करो. माइक्रोवेव की बहुत बुरी चीज है कि इट पुट्स हॉट स्पॉट्स इन द मिल्क और बच्चे का मुंह जल सकता है. So suppose this is your milk bottle, this is my sanitizer bottle by the way. यहाँ पे हॉटस्पॉट है, यहाँ पे हॉटस्पॉट है, यहाँ से आप ऊपर से टच करेंगे, आप उसको शेक करेंगे, आपको लगेगा इट्स फाइन, बट बच्चा माउथ कैन गेट बर्न्ड. सो प्लीज डू नॉट हीट मिल्क इन द माइक्रोवेव. द बेस्ट वे टू हीट मिल्क इज टू पुट इट इन अ वार्म, एक वन बोल में गर्म वार्म वाटर डाल के डालो. And it's very easy to store expressed milk. आप उसको स्टेराइल कंटेनर में आप हाथ से एक्सप्रेस कर लें या आप पंप से एक्सप्रेस कर लें. स्टेराइल कंटेनर है, साफ कंटेनर है, उसमें कलेक्ट करके आप या तो ग्लास बॉटल में डालें या जो मैंने पैकेट्स मेंशन किए उसमें डालिए. एंड ऑलवेज स्टोर इट इन 60 ml, जो 2 ounces बोलते हैं उसने में सेव करो, स्टोर करो, बिकॉज वेस्ट ना हो. तो एक टाइम का फीड बच्चे का पूरा हो जाएगा. अगर आपका बच्चा थोड़ा बड़ा है, आपको मालूम है इसको 3 ounces लगते हैं, विच इज 90 ml, या 4 ounces लगते हैं, तो 1 फीड के हिसाब से करो. ऐसे नहीं कि हम लोग जमा कर करके डाल दें. एंड ऑलवेज अगर ग्लास बॉटल में स्टोर करो, लीव इनफ स्पेस ऑन टॉप, बिकॉज लाइक एवरी फ्लूइड इट विल एक्सपैंड ऑन फ्रीजिंग, और क्रैक नहीं होना चाहिए बॉटल. एंड ऑलवेज फ्रीज की आप एक कंटेनर रख लो फ्रीजर में अगर आप स्टोर कर रहे हो, एंड सबसे नया वाला को पीछे में डालना एंड सबसे पुराना वाला आगे रहेगा, तो आप एकदम ज्यादा बासी ना हो जाए दूध. एंड द मिल्क इन फ्रिज कैन स्टे, अगर आप फ्रिज में रख रहे हैं, फॉर 2 to 4 days. एट रूम टेम्परेचर इट कैन स्टे फॉर 4 hours. रूम टेम्परेचर शुड बी अराउंड 20 to 25 degrees. ऐसे नहीं कि आप 40 degrees बैठे हैं महाराष्ट्र में, लातूर में, बॉम्बे में, और इतनी गर्मी हो रही है वहां पे. डोंट टेक द रिस्क ओनली. एंड फ्रीजर में जो मिल्क है उसको कैसे यूज करना है नेक्स्ट डे, यू ब्रिंग इट डाउन फ्रॉम फ्रीजर टू फ्रिज, वो थोड़ा 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 होके मेल्ट होता रहेगा, एंड देन यू कैन वार्म इट, एज आई सेड, नॉट इन द माइक्रोवेव, in a bowl of warm water. We are coming to the end. Guys, please let me know if you want me to continue this topic next week also, because बहुत questions unanswered है अभी. Okay, Priscilla, after pumping, how can we store the breast milk? Can I directly put the Hakka pump in the freezer? Don't put the Hakka pump in the freezer. Put it in a packet because वो silicone का है. So आप उसको glass bottle में डालिए, या फिर the storage वाली BPA free, BPA वाला नहीं, not that bottle, normal bottle में डाल के freeze कर सकते हैं. Hakka pump you'll use again. So don't keep it in such a thing, and put it in such a thing that you can feed to the baby directly. Make convenience also a priority, because then when your journey gets too difficult, it's very difficult to continue with it. Don't put the Hakka pump in the freezer. Store it in a glass bottle, या फिर वो जो breast milk का packets आते हैं उसमें store कीजिए. Which manual? What is the question? Which manual? I'm so sorry, I missed that one. Hello, Archana. Okay, the next question is, okay, this is so I think I have covered most of the topics, but there are so many questions which have gone unanswered. तो मैं अभी क्या करूं? Please let me know in the comments if you want me to continue this topic next week. And yeah, so I have hardly 4 minutes left, and the chat will automatically go. So I'll continue with the storage of breast milk and how to use it. So store it in the freezer. एक डब्बा रख लो, okay, or something that will keep it away. Okay, which brand? You can go for Medela, you can go for Spectra, and in fact, Archana has joined us, and she only recommended this, and then after that I started researching because I'm just getting a lot of questions on which brand. Medela, I have seen universally is one of the best brands, but it is very expensive. So Medela manual is good. You can go for that. And I used another brand, I don't want to name that brand, which was a hospital mein jo mila tha. I was not happy with it for the simple reason that the pump did not fit me well. तो मुझे बहुत तकलीफ हुई थी, मुझे बहुत दर्द हुआ था. And people who are pumping, right, one important thing, I think I mentioned it, I'll tell it again. Coconut oil लगाइए. Okay, so that friction ज़्यादा ना हो. And always make sure the walls of the pump and your nipple has 1 millimeter gap. That will be the best thing. Okay, and guys, I have to wrap up the chat now, and I know there are a lot of questions and I had a lot of topics to cover jo reh gayi hai because of the so many questions I got. But if you want me to do this topic next week, I will continue this topic because I clearly it is a very बहुत confusing topic है, बहुत सारा है जानने को. And if you want a specific video, I'll make it for you. Please let me know. Okay, and a last question I'm going to take. Pregnancy की time stomach pain normal है? Please, it depends on the stomach pain. अगर आपको spotting हो रही है, अगर आपको फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर में हो रहा है, यू नीड टू गेट एग्जामिन्ड बाय द गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट. एंड पेन, देयर इज अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ पेन दैट यू गेट. एक तो है लिगामेंट, राउंड लिगामेंट पेन बोलते हैं. Yes, please continue next week. Okay, wow, I'm getting request to continue this topic next week. Yes, so we'll continue this topic next week then. Round ligament pain है तो पेट के नीचे की तरफ there will be a pain, ऐसे खींचता हुआ pain. Another kind of pain is, which is a nightmare, is जो पेट के नीचे है, जहां आपकी वजाइना शुरू होने से पहले, the pubic bone. कैसे बताऊं? Suppose this is your tummy. This balloon is very useful. Tummy के नीचे वाला part है. The vagina will come below. This is the pubic area. The pubic area है. वहां पे बहुत दर्द होता है. It's called symphysial pain. जो मतलब जो joint है ना वहां का, वो stretch होने लगता है to accommodate the baby as well as to prepare for delivery. And that pain is a nightmare, and there is nothing much you can do about it. At least we don't know if we can do much about it. And in fact, actually, I'll let you guys know when I'll continue this topic because I have a very interesting topic and a lot of requests for next week's topic. Next week's topic is intimacy after childbirth and tips for husbands. So it's all going to be about sex talk next week. And I think next to next week, we'll continue with this. And by then, it's very useful. Okay, more requests. Okay, I'm going to have a poll. Do you want me to talk about sex next week, or do you want me to talk about breast milk again, feeding again? Because oh my god, man, ये questions इतने unanswered है, ये सारे I'm feeling so bad. And मेरी topic जो मैंने prepare करी थी, that is also a little less. So okay, I'll do a poll. Please let me know, guys, on BabyChakra as well as on Instagram. What topic do you want? Because मेरे DMs में there are a lot of intimacy issues people are having, and I want to address it. I really do want to address it. Okay. There are 3 requests already. Okay, we are doing this topic again next week. And guys, stay tuned because जो haka pump पे अगर मेरा deliver हो जाए, तो we'll do lot of demonstrations and it will be feeding. Oh wow, ठीक है, I got my answer. We are feeding next week. We want to feed our child, husband या भाड़ में. Done. We are doing feeding next week again. ठीक है. So breastfeeding, formula feeding, top feeding, all unanswered questions to be continued next week. That's all for today. Priscilla, I'm so glad this is helping you. मुझे लगा nobody's interested in expressed. मुझे लगा 5 views आएंगे. I had consistently 20 views. I'm so happy. Buy this book now. For those of you who have supported my book, have bought it, please leave an Amazon review with 5 stars. अच्छा, 5 stars तुम्हारी मर्जी. Amazon review तो लगा लो. And a lot of information in this book. सब है इस book में to prepare you mentally. And clearly, none of you guys are interested in having sex. Very good. Go girl power. वो हम लोग next to next week कर लेंगे. Next week's topic continues to be breastfeeding, and this time the topic is breastfeeding, formula feeding, top feeding, the competition between the 3. I'm going to end my chat now. It was so much fun, and I think this was the best session I've ever conducted. Really, I really had a lot of fun with talking to you guys. End करते हैं अभी. Instagram मुझे खुद चुप करा देगा 2 minute में. Hello, charming desert rose. And guys, topic will be continued next week on popular demand. I got already 6 votes, so I'm not even going further than that. That's all for today. Okay. If you're on Instagram, follow me on BabyChakra. If you're on BabyChakra, follow me on Instagram. Buy my book, support it, and NRIs, I see you there. Buy my book, Kindle version. Leave me a review on Amazon, guys. It will help me reach more mothers. मेरे रिव्यू से मुझे कुछ पैसा नहीं मिलने वाला, by the way, but it will help me reach more mothers. So yeah, and spread the word. Newborns and new moms, and follow me. And reels, Instagram people, I'm going to start reels. क्या topic पे बनाऊं? Give me ideas now, guys. Okay, I'm ending the live stream now. Instagram जब चुप कराएंगे तब चुप हो जाएंगे. So it was a really fun topic. We are going to continue next week. I just hope this balloon stays alive by next week. वरना मुझे एक और balloon फुगाना पड़ेगा. Bye, baby chakra. Instagram, I'm still here.